Welcome, professional Amazon sellers. Sellers have questions like below should watch this video. First, what is Amazon PPC and which one should I go with? Second, am I getting the best PPC result out of my money? Third, should I keep throwing my money at all three types? Or sellers thinking like below should watch this video as well. Sellers sticking to what you already know. Maybe is that a sponsored product auto campaign? If auto campaign is giving you the most sales or giving you the best ACOS, it's totally wrong. You should keep watching and change it. First, let's learn what types of PPCs are there. There are three types of PPC. First, sponsored products. Second, sponsored brands. Third, sponsored display. Sponsored product is advertising a specific product. Sponsored brand is advertising your brand along with top 3 sellers. Yes, only 3, can't be less or more. To run this ad, your brand has to be trademarked, registered under USPTO, and then register that with the USPTO registration number. You gotta register again with Amazon in brandregistry.com. So are we clear on the difference and whether you're eligible or not? I highly recommend getting your brand registered to prevent hijackers and further buybox problems. Sponsored display is advertising a specific product as well, same as sponsored products. What is the difference? Almost the same, but the sponsored display gives you more control on copywriting and exposure in the different areas. I'll cover the difference and the best utilization of each tool in detail. Sponsored product came out first among the 3 types. It has been used as a tool to expose your product on the first page of certain keywords that you are targeting, just like organic ranking. There's a sponsored ranking too, of course. The sponsored ranking is not that important. As long as you're on the first page, it is fine. Don't waste money on increasing your sponsored ranking. Using sponsored products ad, your product listing just gets a chance to be displayed on the first page. So your main image and first few words of the title, depending on mobile or PC screen size, is displayed. It's another topic, but that's where the SEO comes in. Anyway, back to what we were discussing. In contrast, the sponsored display ad allows you to write catchphrases, 50 character limit, along with brand logo. The sponsored product ad in detail, there are 2 more subtypes. One is auto and the other is manual. Auto campaigns are the easiest to set up, but you let Amazon spend your money, hoping to give you the best result. So they're good and bad, but personally I recommend minimum usage of auto. If you select an auto campaign, Amazon displays your products to many different spots, including the spots that you cannot target with manual campaigns. That is why I don't tell you to stop running auto campaigns. To target a section inside your competitor products, like a section called products related to this item, 4 stars and above, customer who search for this term ultimately bought or inspired by your browsing history. And to steal the potential customers, you have to run auto campaigns. To improve the efficiency, you have to utilize the functions such as negative keyword, product targeting, bidding strategy, placement percentage control, and CPC, click per cost. I will cover the topic of how to improve the efficiency in a different video for advanced sellers. Manual campaigns require you to research a little bit. You need to know what keywords you're targeting, such as how big of a search volume the keyword has and whether it is the right budget or not. Also knowing who are your realistic competitors and their products. This is a little advanced research tools, knowledge and experiences are needed. I covered this topic in another video. You can watch them here. Anyway, manual campaign gives you a little more control on whether you want to target a certain keyword that potential customers may type, or you want to target a certain product detail page, either competition or complementary product. In the long run, I recommend running manual keyword campaigns, allocating more budget towards your manual campaigns. Ultimately, what matters is your organic ranking. Product targeting ads are a temporary thing to increase your sales amount. Most likely, each unit sold from product targeting may not be profitable in the end. Amazon CPC has been increasing and expensive for you to make even a small margin from each PPC sales. So you need to know how to differentiate them and how to look at the business as a whole. Anyway, therefore, you need to understand that the goal of running PPC is not merely selling one more unit at loss. Your stance has to be this way. Even at loss, you sell units on certain keywords that you are targeting. Remember to track organic keywords ranking. Some sales in keyword A and some sales in keyword B, C, D is not going to be a fun business. As soon as you stop running ad, your sales will drop and organic ranking stays always the same. Make sales on a specific keywords and be ranked on page 1 organically. To improve the efficiency, you have to utilize the functions such as negative keyword, product targeting, bidding strategy, placement percentage control, and CPC I mentioned before. I'll cover the topic of how to improve the efficiency in a different video for advanced sellers. This is where skill comes in. If you run PPC with CPC of $1.50, I can bring that CPC down to nearly about 80 cents, 40% down, with the same or even more sales. It may be smarter and cost-effective to hire a PPC manager if you're busy wearing many hats. Sponsored brands has the prerequisite. You have to have a trademark and have created a fancy-looking brand store, because you're going to lead your traffic to your brand store, not a product. So increase your chance of upsell or selling one more item, like complementary, bundling sales, and etc. What's good about it? Over the sponsored product ads, it is on the very top of the page along with showing logo, building brand awareness, right? In detail, there are 3 subtypes: product collection, store spotlight, video. Product collection is showing top 3 sellers of yours on certain keywords that customers type. Personally, I really do not recommend running this ad. Based on my experience, none of my brands managed before performed well with a positive margin. Only purpose of running this ad is to prevent your competition running their brand store ad to steal your customers away. For example, Samsung TV is running brand store ad on a keyword like LG TV or Panasonic TV. You may think, I should run my brand store ad on my competition then. But that's a wrong idea. Samsung is paying $2 a click to run the ad on LG TV keyword or Panasonic TV keyword. But LG can easily counter that with 50 cents a click ad because it's their own brand name. This is a little effort that Amazon tries to protect brands. Unless you're loaded, this tactic is not going to work. Remember to spend your money on ranking products on good keywords. Store spotlight is the same as the product collection, but leading traffic to the brand store. So before you run that ad, polish your brand store for maximum conversion, okay, and then run this ad. I do not recommend this type 2 for beginner or intermediate sellers. Based on my experience, it is very hard to get a good conversion and to get a good ACoS. So best use is betting the minimum CPC possible, something like 50 cents. The third type is video. If you have a video length of about 1 minute, go ahead. Since it is the most recent type that Amazon launched, not many people know about this. So relatively cheaper to run this ad at this moment. I'm sure it's gonna get expensive later. In the search result, it gets the most space coverage. So meaning the maximum eye-catching for customers. You may have a chance to get 3-second glances from customers. To do that, make sure you got fast-paced, direct point video. No interview, no testimonial. That's a boring stuff. So deliver your best-selling points in the first 3 seconds. If you have a competitor already running this video ad, it may be already expensive or it's gonna become expensive. So don't try to put $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to make a video. I rather focus, if you're in the beginning stage, I rather focus on the first purpose that I mentioned, getting your keywords ranked organically. And last, sponsored display is left. This is also a fairly new advertisement type that Amazon launched. So this also lets you target a spaces that wasn't available for advertisement. So it's a new spot that you can target. Just like brand store, you can just modify the copyright and you can put a brand logo. And with this type, you can target either a keyword category or your competition or complementary product listing page. So in that product listing pages, they show an ad like this in many places. So you can say this is a cheaper version of Amazon DSP. DSP is Amazon advertisement program, or it's an exclusive Amazon advertisement program for big sellers. So personally, I got invited multiple times, and when I talked to them, they said a minimum spending a month has to be $30,000. So I guess not many people can afford that as just purely spending as a marketing budget. So it's a very similar. So DSP, it exposes your display ads in across so many different platforms, IMDb TV, which is a subsidy of Amazon, and other partnerships that Amazon made. But display ad is a cheaper version of it. So this one doesn't cover the areas outside of Amazon, but inside the Amazon, you can enjoy this function. And personally, just like auto campaign, this is something that you're not going to get the most out of it, but try to run this ad at the most cost efficient CPC to get your business running. So that's it. Thank you for watching.